Chapter 3. No one hears you breathe. When stealth turns into survival. Vissy got inside, dropped on a catwalk, and scanned her surroundings before going invisible. Once everything was clear, she pulled her mask and went invisible. She moved quickly, scanning every corner, finding nothing. But she stopped at an office. She saw a computer and a bunch of documents. She took off her mask and studied them. She found something. The papers were data sheets of other high-level villains in Torrance. But this wasn't going to be an easy day for her. Out of nowhere, she got struck hard on her right side, pushing her away from the desk where the papers were.
What the fuck?
Invisibitch. I was waiting for someone else, like a real hero. But you'll do. I wonder how much they will pay for you.
Shadow, a rival to Invisigal regarding stealth mastery, but his power was something different from hers. It lets him move fast and without noise in the shadows, and he has an amazing hearing, even better than Galen's. Courtney put on her mask and went invisible, trying to catch Shadow off guard, but she was the one surprised. Shadow could listen to her footsteps, and he kicked her in the abdomen, sending her back against the desk, becoming visible again. He then grabbed her from the jacket and threw her through the window behind the desk. She fell hard on her left side, which sent a short but potent pain spike from her left shoulder. Adrenaline and her instincts got her on her feet in a blink, ignoring the pain. Shadow jumped through the window, landing on his feet, but he wasn't alone. From a nearby double door came Rocky, a massive villain, taller than Malevola, stronger than Punch-Up, and bulkier than Golem. The worst part of it was that her comm piece fell from her ear, and now Rocky picked it up and broke it with his fingers. She was on her own.
Well, fuck it! Come on, you fucking pieces of shit. I can kick both your asses alone.
Courtney knew this was bullshit, but she wouldn't back down. The fight was intense. Shadow was as fast as her. She couldn't go invisible for more than a couple of seconds to dodge Rocky's massive blows. Shadow pulled out 2 curved daggers while Rocky charged at her, dodging him with ease. But then she had to focus on the daggers. She managed to avoid one of the cuts. The other one, she deflected the striking arm, grabbing it in a lock with her left arm, pushing her right leg between both Shadow's legs and grabbing him by the neck with her free hand. She then used her strength and the body weight of Shadow to throw him over her shoulder. He landed on the floor so hard that he lost his breath for a couple of seconds. But Vissy had to move. Rocky charged her. He hit the floor, leaving a small crater. Vissy reappeared nearby. It had only been a minute since the fight started, but she was getting tired.
Fuck me.
She muttered while pulling out her knife. Rocky charged her again. This time, Vissy avoided the impact, but delivered 4 knife wounds to Rocky's legs, but it didn't work. Rocky's power is that he barely feels pain, and his wounds have little impact on him. The knife wounds stopped bleeding just a second after they were made. Shadow came from behind and tried to catch Vissy in a headlock. She used her legs and strength and managed to drop Shadow on the ground over her back. Shadow landed for a second time on his back, hitting the concrete floor hard. This time, he spat out blood. He got pissed at that.
I'll gut you like a pig, Invisibitch.
Shadow screamed. Vissy shouted back.
I dare you to try, you pussy.
She had to avoid another charge from Rocky, but this one left her open. Shadow lunged at her with his remaining dagger and managed to land a hit. Vissy pulled back, retreating several meters while holding a knife wound on her left forearm. It wasn't deep, but it was bleeding, and it was giving her a pain spike every couple of seconds. Another bump of adrenaline, and she charged forward, turning invisible to avoid an attack from Rocky. Reappearing a couple of meters from Shadow and striking forward. She avoided another thrust and passed through his defenses. She punched him hard in the throat, stunning him. After that, she caught him in an arm lock and dropped him to the ground. But this time, she didn't release him. She corrected her grip on him, grabbing his right arm with both of hers, fixing it with one leg while the other forced his head back into the floor. The next seconds were key. She broke his right arm, but Shadow didn't have the time to scream. Immediately, Vissy got on top of him, and with both her speed and body weight, She elbowed him in the mouth, knocking him out cold and blowing half a dozen bloody teeth out. After that, she had to move fast. Rocky was charging at her. She turned invisible, dodged the attack, and landed another 4 knife wounds. This time was different. Rocky grunted and felt pain.
Ah, you bitch!
But Vizzy was tired. She was also in pain. Both her left forearm and shoulder were screaming in pain. Adrenaline levels were dropping, and she was losing blood. She didn't know how long she'd last. But Shadow was out. Only one villain remained. The fight had been going on for almost 5 minutes. Vizzy had set her mind on what to do. She either escapes or knocks Rocky out, but she must do it fast. She changed her grip on the knife, reversing it and getting ready for a charge. Rocky launched himself at her with all his anger. It's been years since he felt pain. But in doing this reckless charge, he fell for Vizzy's trap. She dodged the attack, slipped right beneath Rocky's left arm, and stuck her knife, the whole blade, into his left knee. Rocky screamed. He had never felt pain like this. He fell on his right knee, cursing at Invisigal.
Ah, you fucking bitch!
What's the matter, big guy? Can't handle a rough girl? Get over here so I can fuck you up, you fat fuck.
Courtney's bravado got the better of her. No more adrenaline. She started to feel a sharp pain in her left forearm again.
Fuck, this isn't good.
But before either could react, the double door opposite to where they stood was forced open by a wave of ice. In came both Ice Wall and Wind Flare. Galen had sent them to help Courtney after her earpiece system went offline.
Ah, fuck. Back up. Good.
She muttered. Her energy was almost spent. Ice Wall and Wind Flare scanned the situation. Ice Wall charged Rocky with a massive hammer of ice, while Wind Flare went straight to check on Vizzy. Rocky couldn't move fast enough with a knife on his knee. The hammer hit the back of his head. Thousands of ice shards flew in every direction, but finally, Rocky was out cold. The fight was over. Courtney exhaled.
I can't tell you how happy I am to see you guys. Fuck, I'm spent.
Vizzy pulled out one of her inhalers. The heroes were surprised. A hero who goes invisible at will, using her breath, and has asthma. Wind Flare spoke.
What kind of sick joke is this? You have asthma, and your power requires you to hold your breath, and you can fight like this? That's fucking badass.
Thanks, but I should go to the infirmary at SDN. After all, I'm the one with a massive cut on her arm.
Courtney tried to sound cool and calm, but she really wasn't.
You did well, Invisigal. I'm surprised that you held your ground as long as you did. I don't think I could have done it. Good job.
Icewall said.
Now here.
He extended his left arm to her. Courtney looked confused.
Oh, my bad. I fly by making a carpet of ice and using some as a propulsor. I'm offering my arm for you to hold while I take you to SDN.
She accepted. Icewall made the carpet. They both got up.
Windflare, can you take care of things here? I'll contact Galen about everything and ask him to send help.
Windflare nodded.
Here we go.